So biozoology. So the lymphoid organ. Human immune system of an organism is a consist of a several structural and functional a different organ and tissue. Structural and functional. So the different organ and tissue, the widely spread in the body. So throughout the body, they have a lymphatic systems are present. The organs are involved in origin, maturation, origin. So they have a maturation. So proliferation. So the development of the immune system, the development of the antibody formation, it is called origin. So they become the mature and they have a proliferation, a transformations of lymphocytes. Is called in a lymphatic organ. So the lymphatic organ, the lymphocytes are originated, maturated and proliferated. So the organ is called in a lymphatic organ. So based upon the function, so the lymphatic organs are two types. Based upon the function, so the lymphatic organs are two types. One is called a primary lymphatic organ, or otherwise called a central lymphatic. So the lymphoid organ. So the primary or central lymphoid organ. So the second one is called in a secondary, or so the peripheral lymphatic organ, lymphoid organ. So the lymphatic organs are two types. So the primary central lymphatic organ and the secondary peripheral lymphatic organ. So the primary lymphatic organ they provide appropriate environment condition for the lymphatic maturation. So the primary lymphatic organ to provide the appropriate environmental condition for the lymphocytes maturation. So the secondary lymphatic organ trap the antigen. So they have a trap antigen. So they filtrate the antigen and they make it is available at the mature lymphocytes and they make it available in the mature lymphocytes, which can be effectively fight against the antigens. So they trap the antigen and they make it available of the mature lymphocytes, which can effectively fight against this antigen. So first one is called primary lymphatic organ. Primary, so the lymphatic organ. Primary lymphoid organ. So pores of Fabricant. Pores of Fabricus of the birds in the tail region below the tail. So they have a pores of Fabricans are present. Fabricus are so the present. So that is the dorsal side of the conacal aperture. They put a B lymphocyte mature in the pursa and bring about the humoral immunity. So the B lymphocytes are developed from the pursa. They produce in so the humoral immunity. And the man or human being, they have a bone marrow. Bone marrow of the vertebrate animal, and they have a thymus gland, and they have a thymus gland. So both of them are made primary lymphatic organ. So involving the protection and early selection of the lymphocytes. The protection and early selection of lymphocytes. Early selection of the lymphocytes. So these lymphocytes become dedicated to the particular antigen specificity. So they have an antigen specificity. So what is the meaning of antigen specificity? So based upon the antigen, so the antigen is either the bacteria or virus or the fungi or the protozoan. So the based upon the antigen, so the primary lymphatic organ, so they produce a different kind of antibody. Based upon the antigen, they produce an antibody. So it is called antigen specificity. So it is called antigen specificity. Only when the lymphocytes mature in the primary lymphatic organ. So the lymphocytes mature in a primary lymphatic organ. It means they have been developed from the bone marrow or mature from the bone marrow and they have a thymus gland. Only they have a maturation. So the remaining, so they become immunocompetent cells. Competent cells. Only the primary lymphatic organ, only the formation of lymphocytes. So it is called immunocompetent cells. In mammals, the B cell mature from the bone marrow. So the B cell mature in the bone marrow. So the T cell mature in the thymus gland. T cells, so they mature in the thymus gland. So both the types of mature in a different lymphatic organ. Then, so the next one is called the thymus gland. So thymus gland. So it's a thymus gland. It's a flat thymus. It is a flat like structure, and also they are having a bilobed organ. So they consist of the two lobes. So it is called bilobed organs. Located behind the sternum and above the heart. Behind the sternum and above the heart. Each lobe is contains the numerous lobules. So each lobe, so they consist of a small tube-like structure. It is called lobules. Is called lobules. So they each are separated from each other. Each lobules are separated from each other by the small cross wall. It is called septa. So small cross wall is called septa. Each lobules are divided into two compartments. So the outer compartment is called the outer cortex. So the cortex. Inner. So they have a medulla. Outer cortex, inner medulla. So the cortex is densely packed with immature T cells. So the outer cortex is a densely packed, as means a tightly packed immature T cells. So, whereas the inner compartment, so medulla, is sparely and loosely populated with thymocytes. So they have a thymocytes. Here they are having a loosely arranged T cells. Here they are having a thymocytes. A loosely arranged thymocytes are inner medulla. Then, so one of the main secretion of the hormone is called the thymosin. So the hormone is called in a so thymosin. They are secreted. It stimulates the T cells and become to mature. So they become the T cell is become to mature in this region. So it is called immunocompetent. So it is called immunocompetent. So by early teenage periods. Early the teenage period. So thymus began to atrophy. So they become to destroyed. And they replaced by the adipose tissue. So thymus is most active during the neonatal or the pre-adolescence period. The pre-adolescence period, so they become the more active. But the last one is called in a bone marrow. So the bone marrow so the lymphatic tissue, which is the spongy portion of the bone. So the spongy portion of the bone is act as a lymphatic tissue. The bone marrow is contain the stem cells of the known as hematopoietic cells. These cells have a potential to multiply through the cell division. So they produce a different type of blood cells. So it is a formation of RBC, so WBC, then platelets. So red blood corpuscles and they are having a white blood corpuscles and the platelets. Thank you very much, students.